Hello, welcome everybody to the MLB Prop Show for Friday, August 1st. Cannot believe we have made it to August already, but here we are. We are going to be breaking it down today, and I just want to start off by saying, come join us with Props Optimizer. It is our new prop betting app. It is on Android or iOS. I do have a link below if you want to download that. You can definitely hit that in the description. Download it for iOS or Android. All the picks that you're going to see on our LineStar app, Props AI, will also be on Props Optimizer. It is a free app with advertisements, $10 if you want to skip the ads and just pay for that. Come join us. It's good stuff. Now let's get into it, guys. I'm your host, Tyler Wiemann. We're breaking it down today. We have a nice big slate, 11 games, all day baseball today. The Braves and Cincinnati has already started. We got the Cubs and forget who they're playing already. Cubs, Baltimore also going. Couple games at 11:45 or 3:45. But for this, I'm really looking at the main slate here. As always, we're going to go over some picks for today and then home run calls. The last show we did was way back on Wednesday. It was a rough one. I was 1-4. So didn't go well prop wise. Did hit the home run call. I also hit my home run call last night, which we did not do a full show, but on Twitter, we still put out, or I should say X, still put it out and had some success there. And just want to shout out some of the comments. Thank you guys for coming in, and we will be throwing those up throughout the show. If you guys have anything to say or some questions, I'm here for it. Now, let's dive in and start with some props. I got to start with my guy, Jazz Chisholm. Over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. It is full send Friday, so we're going to be throwing out a bunch there and a big ticket on Underdog today. But over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. LineStar projection is 3. Consensus is 2. And we're in a good spot. So I also like this on sports books, as the consensus odds are -116. So it'll be about even money, maybe slight plus 105 on sports books. But Jazz Chisholm versus the Miami Marlins. He's going against Junk, who Jansen Junk has been pretty good this year. My issue with him is that versus lefties, he's been giving it up a little bit. 5.03 ERA, 3.10 average, high WOBA. And then Jazz Chisholm has just been hitting the ball hard versus righties or lefties. And I like him to go over 1.5. I really do like the lefties in this matchup. Jason Witt, you are welcome for the picks. We appreciate your support, and definitely will keep them rolling, and hopefully we keep the hot streak going. All in all, Jazz is in a great spot as a lefty, and like him to go over. We're also just going to go back to the Martian. And with it being full send Friday, I want to play these pick'em slates a little bit more like a DFS. And because of that, we got to stack a little bit. I'm going to go Jason Dominguez over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. Once again, Junk's been poor versus lefties. Dominguez been heating up, hitting 288 versus right-handed pitchers with 3 home runs, 8 RBIs, 212 ISO, very solid WOBA. Him and Jazz have both been getting on base and probably hitting 5th and 6th in the lineup. So very good correlation there between the two of them. And I think they can come through as lefties versus Junk today. Next, I do have Cody Bellinger listed here as well. I do like him. The only reason I didn't pick him as one of our ticket here, but I do want to talk about him. Only reason I didn't pick him is his hits, runs, and RBI line is up at 2. And I just would prefer that over the 1.5 bases. But this dude has been on absolute fire. He's been scorching hot lately, and he gets the same righty-lefty matchup, obviously, and he's been hitting 367 over the last 20 games versus right-handed pitchers with a 383 ISO and a 470 WOBA. Just kind of comic book numbers here. Video game numbers, if you will. He's been absolutely crushing. Now, let's get into the Sacramento A's. When we pick the A's, we win the plays, as we've been saying. And we're in another good spot here. So I put up 2 for Kurtz here. PrizePicks, I wanted to list because his fantasy point line is only at 6.5 over there, whereas it's at 8.5 on Underdog. So if you can play in either spots, it's probably a little bit better to play it on PrizePicks than it is on Underdog. But I'm going to be putting in the slip on Underdog today, so we'll click on that. But how can I not go back to Nick Kurtz with how he has been hitting? It's a Friday. He's come through with me on Fridays, so many times already. But the guy's hitting 549 versus righties right now. So right now, if you look, I do want to just bring up this aspect. We do show that Merrill Kelly is in this box. He got traded yesterday, so it's obviously not going to be him. Right now, it is a TBD situation if you look at MLB probable pitchers. But the most likely guy that it's going to be is Anthony DeScalafini, and he just frankly is not good. The other thing is that bullpen has been absolutely terrible, and DeScalafini has only been going 3 or 4 innings as it is. So I think regardless of who starts, we're going to see a lot of the bullpen, and Kurtz has just been on fire. I mean, he's hitting 452 over the last 20, but 549 versus righties. And DeScalafini is a righty. Over his career, he's been much worse to lefties. However, this year, he's been much worse to righties. It is a small sample size, though. He's only had like a total of 30 innings or something so far this season. So I wouldn't look too much into that number, but all in all, he's been much worse for his career versus lefties. And Nick Kurtz is just scorching hot. We got nice wins, Sacramento, great hitting stadium, decent temps out there. Let's go back to Nick Kurtz. And then I got to throw in Brent Rooker over 1.5 bases. It's actually is available on Underdog at 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs too. And that is what we are taking. It is a little bit lower of a payout, but I like it a little bit better. Rooker has started coming on fire, and I just want to take advantage of this poor bullpen in a good hitting spot for the A's. I do not think this Arizona pitching rotation and bullpen is going to be able to hold up today, and I want to take advantage of it. I like the A's bats quite a lot and want to hit them hard. Britt Rooker's been heating up to home runs in the last 2 games. He's in a great spot. Regardless of who's pitching, he's just too good of a hitter to not do it. And as I was just reminded, make sure you turn on notifications. We're going to start doing these lives. I'm going to do the DFS show live. I'm going to do the prop show live. And then come football season, those ones are going to be going live as well. So bit of a change that we're doing here, and I hope you guys stay with us. As we start getting more and more people here, we're going to, talk more and more and can probably chit chat with everybody, which I think will be fun. So far, those are our picks. And our last one, I got to go to Nick Castellanos, 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. We're going over projection, 2.1, consensus projections, 1.9. He's just been hitting extremely well. He gives us some pop. He hits righty's good. He's in a good spot versus Flaherty, where he's had 15 plate attempts and he hits 385 versus him. Has a 1 home run, 308 ISO, 489 WOBA. I just want to throw it out there to those BVP truthers that I still am looking at that stuff, and this is a great spot. Bullpen behind Flaherty isn't that good, and we know Flaherty can have some rough outings. This is going to be a tough one for him, and Castellanos is in an absolutely great spot. I've already loaded the ticket on Underdog, and I'm going to send it out. We're putting in $20. We got a 6-legger. There is a 30% profit boost. Make sure to slam that if you're going to be entering it on Underdog, and also use promo code LineStar if you don't already have Underdog and you want to come and play here. So with the promo 12.8x, and we will give one lucky winner $100 if we win it. We are sending the pick now again to go over it. Nick Kurtz higher than 8.5 fantasy points. Jason Dominguez higher than 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. Same goes with Jazz Chisholm, Brent Rooker, and Nick Castellanos. So it's interesting little ticket we got here. We picked the A's. We're trying to win the plays on Full Send Friday. And now let's get to the home run calls of the day. I have hit my last 2. So we're riding a little hot streak. And as I talked about, it's Friday. Nick Kurtz has been hitting them for me all season long. And I just feel like I got to go back to that on a Friday. Look, I got him at plus 300 earlier. We have met a 28.2% chance for a home run. Vegas is at 29%. So not the value that we've been getting from him, but I still absolutely love the spot for Nick Kurtz. And I've already bet this one. Also, D. Scalafini, who is the likely pitcher, has been giving up 1.9 home runs per 9. So he's been allowing a ton of home runs. And we already talked about how Nick Kurtz has just been on absolute fire. Versus righties, hitting 549 with 7 home runs, 667 ISO, 713 WOBA, hitting a home run on 10% of a plate attempts at home. I just can't pass this up. And when you get to the bullpen, it's even easier to hit home runs. They just, frankly, aren't a very good pitching squad, and I want to take advantage of that with the Nick Kurtz bomb. That's going to do it for us today. Josh, where is Shannon? Unfortunately, she is no longer with us. I loved working with her. I enjoyed the day-to-day with her, and I am sad to see she's gone. Wish all the best for her, and hope to obviously keep that friendship and everything as we both move forward. But I hope you guys all have a great one. It's been a good week. Let's get back in. Trade deadlines over, and this month of August has always been my favorite month of baseball and for DFS/props. So let's hit it hard. Thank you guys for joining us, and we will be back next week with more. See you guys all later.